Welcome back to Prime Edition, our socials.
At KBC Channel 1, remember World Cup, echo KBC.
Now, media houses that have been challenged, beg your pardon, to embrace a responsible use of artificial intelligence or AI as a tool to enhance efficiency in their various stages of news production. Speaking during a media training session in Nairobi organized by China's Xinhua News Agency, the facilitators noted that AI is not replacing journalism, but rather shifting how news is gathered and reported. Timothy Kipnusu was there and filed the following report.
Digital transformation has caused rapid and significant changes in the media industry, which has intensified competition in the sector. The need to embrace AI use became a major point of conversation at a media training organized by China's Xinhua News Agency, with calls made for journalists to embrace AI tools to enhance efficiency in news reporting.
We need to embrace AI. AI is an enabler, it's not a disruptor. Many people say AI has come to disrupt, but I can say traditional media or the so-called legacy media and AI must fuse each other so that we can generate what we call the aspect of ethical journalism.
Speakers at the forum noted the impact of AI cannot be ignored, terming it an important tool when responsibly used to fact-check and sift through vast amounts of information.
This is a very important training because, one, it touches on aspects of journalism that we are alive to presently. One is the AI tools. It helps us to select which tools you can use, which ones would be useful for your story if you're an editor, if you're a reporter, or if you are a video editor. So you can select from the many tools the one that would be appropriate for you so that it becomes helpful. If you're an editor, it helps you clean your script, but also without taking away the story, without taking away the human face in the story.
Speakers further warned against misinformation and disinformation as the country heads to the polls, calling on media houses to ensure stories broadcasted are factual and verifiable.
We really need to verify sources of news. We really need to tell the story as it is, and as we heard today, giving a face into the stories, giving a human face into the story. Another thing that I want to also give to the challenge to editors is mentorship. We really need to give mentorship talks to the aspiring or journalists that are coming up.
Stories are not about events, they're more about human beings. They're more about transformation, what has happened in this story. So when you talk about someone or an intervention that has happened, what has been the impact of that intervention on that person? I think that is the bigger story, as opposed to just doing the story or as opposed to just looking at it as an event.
At the same time, media professionals have been challenged to own and tell the African story and help shape a positive narrative for the continent.
A few years ago, I covered on the drought, one of the worst droughts that has been experienced in Kenya. And we went to the ground, and I must say, what we had in mind when we were leaving is not what we found on the ground. Actually, the situation was much more dire. After the story ran, we were called by the headquarters. We were told we have a lot of reactions. People want to know how they can help. The story did actually create an impact, and that is how, as a journalist, you can also get help for your community and your people, even across the borders.
The partnership between Kenya Broadcasting Corporation and China Media has also been hailed as important in helping build capacity for local journalists.
KBC and Xinhua has a long history of great collaborations. We did Dunia Wikihi together, the Swahili News program, and also my documentaries that me and my team made has been able to aired on KBC, which get a very great results.
Even as Kenya heads the poll, the media remains a very critical component, particularly in preaching peace and also helping the society get abreast with available opportunities in government that can change their lives for the better. Timothy Kipnusu for Prime Edition, Nairobi.